Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for International English Olympiad for class 5th. Today is our 5th class in the series and the title is Phrasal Verbs. We will be understanding what phrasal verbs really are and what their formation is. What are, with one root verb, how we make different phrasal verbs and their meaning completely changes. These kind of nuances we will be discussing in the upcoming class. Let's get started.
So the first question that comes to our mind is, what exactly are phrasal verbs? We will answer these questions today and then we will understand it through various examples also, and we will then move towards our mock questions, and those mock questions are based on the pattern of the IEO exam. They're completely exam oriented and will help you in your core preparation and your practice for IEO. Okay, so phrasal verbs are nothing but they are phrases that indicate actions, and so were verbs. But what were verbs? The verbs, they were words. Instead of phrases, we had the word word. Verbs were words that indicate actions. But here phrasal verbs, they are phrases. Okay, phrases are made up of more than one word. So how is a phrasal verb formed? Here is the formation: verb plus a preposition or an adverb. तो verb तो है phrasal verb में, plus या तो एक preposition add होगी या फिर एक adverb add होगा. Alright, let's see. Okay, so here we have these examples of phrasal verbs. For example, the first one is get up. Get up का मतलब क्या होता है? Get up, you ask someone to rise from bed or somewhere, wherever. For example, when someone is sleeping, you ask them to get up, which means wake up. Can be another phrasal verb, can be wake up. Right? Wake up. Now, write down when you ask someone to put whatever you have said in writing, whatever they have said in writing, you ask them to write it on that paper, write down. See, look forward to. So here, sometimes three I have said because look forward to. The verb is look, but here we can be using either two or one or two more words here. So here we have three words. Look forward to. मतलब look forward to का मतलब होता है जैसे किसी के लिए you are excited for something, you are excited and you are waiting eagerly, that is looking forward to. Then we have the phrasal verb go through. A verb is go and then through. This means किसी चीज के या किसी undergo करना या फिर experiencing something, some difficult period. Alright, then the next one is put up with. Put up with usually use होता है when we are saying that you have tolerated something, या कुछ आपने bear किया है, कुछ आपको problem हुई पर आपने सहा है. That is putting up with. Alright. Okay, so now what it is saying is, when added to the verb, the preposition or adverb may change completely the meaning of the verb. Here are some examples. Now इसका मतलब ये है कि जैसे जो हमारा phrasal verb बनता है, that is the verb plus either any preposition or any adverb. So ये preposition और adverb के add होने की वजह से हमारा जो verb का meaning है, that sometimes may completely change. Let's see a few examples. Okay. Now here we have the verb क्या है look. Look क्या क्या मतलब होता है? Look is a verb and look means कहीं देखना. Okay, but here हमने look के साथ so many prepositions add करके we've made so many words like phrasal verbs like look for, look up to, look forward to, look up. Alright, and they have completely different meanings. And we have their examples. Let's see. The first one is look for. Look for मतलब किसी चीज के लिए search करना, seeking it, which means किसी चीज को ढूंढ रहे हो तो I'm looking for this. Here example में भी यही है कि he is looking for his keys. All right. See another one. Look up to. Look up to का meaning है have a great deal of respect for a person. Usually अपना idol या someone who's your mentor or guide. Let's see the example. His father is his model. He is the person he looks up to. Right? His model. मतलब उनके idol है उनके father. He really looks up to him. मतलब उनको बहुत मानते हैं and he has a great deal of respect for him. Okay. Now another word is look forward to, which means await eagerly and anticipate with pleasure. Now here is she is looking forward to visiting Paris. मतलब she is waiting eagerly and anticipating for what? For going to Paris, for visiting Paris. Alright. Let's see the other word. Look up. Look up का मतलब try to find a piece of information by looking in a book or in a computer. Which means searching for something कहीं book में या computer में, look it up. जैसे we say usually आजकल Google it. So look it up on Google maybe. So कुछ information book पे या computer पे search करना, that is looking it up. So let's see here. She didn't understand the word, so she looked it up in her dictionary. Alright. So ऐसे ही हमने देखा these are the phrasal verbs क्या होते हैं? बस verb and these are the preposition and an adverb. Very easy concept. Alright. Alright, so for the quiz, what we will be doing is, now every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Why am I giving you 1 minute? Because you see, your question paper of IEO, it has about 50 questions, and so you can imagine that, you get more or less a minute to answer the questions. Now this 1 minute is the maximum that you should be taking for answering the question. Now suppose there could be two, three categories of students. First category is suppose you answer the question within that 1 minute. So I would request you to fast forward the video and skip right to the answer. You should not be wasting your time. Alright. Now the other students who are not able to answer the question in 1 minute, what you do, you don't skip to the answer. You pause the video and you write down your answer. Alright, it is very important to answer each and every question because there is no negative marking. Here you see, for every incorrect answer, no points because there is no negative marking in IEO, so it is important that you attempt all the questions. Now for a question of which you are not sure about the answer, now even here and even in the exam, if you are not sure about the answer and you maybe think that B option might be correct or C option might be correct, so you should in that case play your luck and play your mind and make a guess and still give an answer because it is a win-win situation. Either you will get the marks for that question or you will get a 0, right? But if you don't attempt that question at all, then you are anyway getting a 0 in that, right? So it is good to attempt those questions and even if you don't know all the answers, try to understand and take a guess. Okay, so this is for every correct answer 10 points. This is just for your own little game where you can try to maintain a notepad. So here you write the name of the chapter and then the question, and then if it is correct you can give yourself 10 points. If it is not correct you mark it here. So it is important to see these questions, the ones which you mark incorrect. It is important to go back to them later and then see where you did the mistake. Alright, this is just for your reference. For every correct answer you can give yourself 10 points. Alright, now let's start. Okay, so here what we have to do is we have to choose the correct phrasal verb to complete the sentence. Let's see the sentence and इसमें फिर हम phrasal verb देखेंगे, उसके हिसाब से we'll fill it up. The sentence says the firemen were able to dash the fire in Church Street. The options are A. Put out, B. Put away, C. Put off, and D. Put in. Now here the answer is put out. A. Put out. The firemen were able to put out the fire in Church Street. Put out fire का मतलब होता है fire extinguish कर दिया. And P. Put away मतलब इस चीज को अलग रख दो, keep it away. इसको अपने से दूर कर दो, अलग रख दो. And the other word we have here is put off. Now here put off, this OF is put off. This is not really a phrasal verb. यहाँ पे instead I think there's a misprint. And if it would have been put OFF. This put off. ये होता है एक phrasal verb. And इसका मतलब होता है when you upset somebody या फिर you were trying to make someone do something which they don't want to do, you put them off. Alright. Then put in, putting something inside something, that's putting in. Alright. Okay, the next sentence says, dash the word in a dictionary. A. Look in, B. Look up, C. Loot it, and D. Look down. Now here the correct answer, ये तो हमने अभी अपनी एक्सरसाइज में किया. The correct answer is look up. Okay, look up the word. किसी डिक्शनरी किसी चीज में सर्च करना, maybe on the books or the computer or something. Okay, just saw it. Answer is look up. Then look in, looking inside something. Loot it. I think loot it. That might be a mistake, but or whatever. It. You see, it is neither a preposition or an adverb, so ये phrasal verb ही नहीं है. Loot is a verb, but it ना तो ये एक preposition है और ना ये adverb है. This is incorrect. Then we have look down. Look down means not appreciating something and not considering something or someone to not be your equal. Okay, considering someone to not be your equal, so you look down on that person or on that thing. So looking down. Okay. Okay, so the next word says, it's warm up out inside, dash your coat. A, take out. B, take it. C, take off. D, take away. Here, the correct answer is C, take off. Take off, taking off, usually used for clothes, and sometimes पहले मैं बताती हूँ clothes के लिए यूज होता है कि remove your clothes, कि अपना जो coat है वो उतार दो. Alright, take off usually flights के लिए भी होता है, the flight has taken off, मतलब the flight has left. Okay, so other options like here, take out मतलब बाहर निकालना. Take it, ये phrasal verb ही नहीं है, because as you know ये verb है, and it जो है it, this is neither a preposition nor an adverb, so this is not a phrasal verb. Then D, take away. Take away usually restaurants में होता है, where what happens is you order on the window and then you can take away the food. तो आप वहीं बैठ के नहीं खाते हैं रेस्टोरेंट में, just food prepare हो जाता है and then you can take it away, उसे ले जा सकते हैं and you can eat wherever you want to. Right, that's take away, मतलब कहीं से ले जाना. Okay, the next question says, it's so loud here. Can you dash the radio a little? The options are A. Turn off, B. Turn up, C. Turn down, D. Turn on. Now what that person is saying कि रेडियो जो है बहुत लाउड है, नहीं इट्स वेरी यहाँ पे बहुत शोर है, इट्स लाउड हियर, सो कैन यू डैश द रेडियो लिटिल, मतलब रेडियो को क्या करना है, तो कम करना है रेडियो की वॉल्यूम, सो सी टर्न डाउन मतलब यू नो लेसनिंग इट, डिक्रीजिंग द वॉल्यूम, ऑलराइट। और इसी का एंटोनिम क्या हुआ, टर्न अप मतलब वॉल्यूम बढ़ा देना, एंड अदर वर्ड्स एयर टर्न ऑफ मतलब बंद कर देना, डी टर्न ऑन मतलब शुरू कर देना, so turn off and turn on are opposites, antonyms, and turn down and turn up are on antonyms. All right. Okay, the next question says, somebody has to dash the baby. Okay, options are A. Look it, B. Look up, C. Look on, D. Look after. The correct answer here is D. Look after. Look after का मतलब होता है when you look after somebody, which means you're taking care of them. Okay, so here somebody has to take care of the baby, मतलब किसी को बेबी का ध्यान रखना है. Alright, the other words let's see. Here A. Look it. ये तो phrasal verb ही नहीं है, क्यों? I'm pretty sure you know the reason by now. Look जो है वो verb है, पर it जो है it is neither a preposition nor an adverb. Alright, and B. Look up. ये भी हमने अभी पढ़ा था अपने examples में. Look up मतलब searching for something. Right, look up the dictionary, look up the internet. Right, then C. Look on. Look on का मतलब होता है so something is happening but you're not getting involved in it and you're still watching. जैसे कोई इंडिया में बहुत people what they do, रोड है यहाँ पे, there's some kind of an accident or someone is injured. Many people what they do, they just stand there and look at the fight. They don't help in solving the fight, they don't help the person, they just look on, which means they just stand by and वो बस देखते रहते हैं, involve नहीं होते हैं, help नहीं करते हैं, solve नहीं करते हैं. That is looking on. Right? Okay, so the next question says, The website has helped me a lot to dash with the latest scientific updates. Now here the options are A. Keep up, B. Keep on, C. Keep out, D. Keep for. Now here the correct answer is yes. The correct answer is A. Keep up. Keep up मतलब updated रहना, जैसे किसी के साथ साथ चलना, किसी के staying with it. जैसे keeping up the latest scientific updates मतलब उनके बारे में updated रहना. That is what keep up. Now the other word we have keep on. Keep on मतलब किसी चीज को continue रखना. Like if you're doing something, then you keep on doing it, which means आप उसे continue कर रहे हो. Alright, then C. Keep out. Keep out मतलब बाहर रहना, keeping it out, जो किसी चीज को prevent करना होने से उसको अलग रखना. And keep for मतलब किसी के लिए रखना. Okay, right, will you keep this for me? क्या तुम मेरे लिए ये रख लोगे? Okay. Okay, the next question says, please dash every detail minutely. A. Go up, B. Go over, C. Go at, D. Go out. Now here we're talking about please dash every detail minutely. Now here the correct answer is please go over, B. Please go over every detail minutely. मतलब जो सारी details हैं उनके बारे में आप अच्छे से बताओ. Okay, minutely मतलब detail में बताओ एक एक करके. Going over it, which means when you are reciting it and telling this to someone. Then we have go up. Go up मतलब obviously ऊपर जाना. Then we have C option, which is go at. मतलब go at basically we can say कि किसी पे अटैक करना है, किसी को टैकल करना है, go at once या एक बार में अच्छे से very strong अटैक करना. And D go out मतलब बाहर जाना. Simple. Okay, now the next question is a bomb dash suddenly. Now Here the options are A. Blew up, B. Blew over, C. Blew out, and D. Blew down. Here the correct answer is A. Blew up. Blew up मतलब something that has kind of burst. जैसे bomb होता है, it blows up suddenly. So we can say that it has burst hota hai suddenly, so we can say it blew up. Alright, a bomb blew up suddenly. And in other words, B, blew over. Blew over का मतलब जैसे हम usually we talk this about some certain circumstances या कुछ problem भी होती है, तो उसके लिए कि this blew over, इसका मतलब ये होगा कि कुछ ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुई और वो चली गई ज़्यादा कुछ नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट के बिना. Alright, that problem is over now. Okay, now the other word C we have, this is blew out. Blew out का मतलब होता है जैसे कोई कैंडल या there's some flame, तो उसको हम जब extinguish करते हैं that it has been blown out. Alright, then we have blew down. Blew down को हम कह सकते हैं कि जैसे हवा चलती है या स्टॉर्म या साइक्लोन आता है, किसी कुछ भी होता है डिजास्टर, उसकी वजह से सपोज कोई ट्री गिर गया या फिर फेंस गिर गई, तो इट हैज बीन ब्लोन डाउन बाय द स्टॉर्म और बाय द रेन. ओके, किसी से गिर जाना एंड इफेक्ट होना किसी डिजास्टर की वजह से. ऑलराइट. Okay, the next question says, my favorite uncle dash yesterday. The options are A. Dropped off, B. Dropped at, C. Dropped in, D. Dropped on. Now here, the correct answer is C. Dropped in. My favorite uncle dropped in yesterday. Dropped in मतलब कि he came by to see me. जैसे मेरे घर पर आया तो वो dropped in yesterday. मिलने आए थे. And other words, A. Dropped off. Dropped off मतलब किसी को drop कर देना कहीं पे. Suppose your friend आपको अपने घर पे छोड़ दे, तो we can say drop off, or we can also say drop off तब भी use होता है जब you go off to sleep suddenly, so that is drop off. And other word we have drop at. Drop at का मतलब जब something कुछ गिर जाता है suddenly नीचे, you carry something and it falls to the ground, so that can be said to be drop at. Then we have drop on. Drop on मतलब जैसे you let something drop. Intentionally something is dropped from your grasp or from your hold. Okay, that is drop on. Okay, the next sentence says, the whole village was completely dashed after the floods. A wiped out, B wiped on, C wiped in, D wiped away. Now here we are talking about कि एक flood हुआ and उसकी वजह से the whole village was what? We can say the whole village was wiped out. मतलब पूरा जो village था वो destroy हो गया. It has been wiped out. सारा पता ही नहीं अब village कहाँ पर है. So जो पूरा village destroy होगा, that we can say it has been wiped out. Okay. Now the other words. We have here wipe on. Wipe on मतलब किसी के ऊपर wipe करना किसी चीज़ को साफ करना with a wipe. That can be said to be wipe on. Now wiped in. Wiped in can also be said to be the same thing जब किसी चीज़ के अंदर आप उसकी dirt remove करते हैं. Alright. And then wipe away. Wipe away मतलब when you drive away the dust or you remove that maybe the grease or something that with some sort of a cleaner that can be said to be wiping it away. Okay. Alright, now here I will dash the meeting if you cannot come. Options are A put off, B put on, C put out and D put over. Now here the correct phrasal verb is A put off. Put off मतलब मैं मीटिंग जो है मैं डिले कर दूंगा या उसे बाद के लिए रख दूंगा या रख दूंगी if you cannot come. So basically delaying it, उसे बाद के लिए छोड़ देना या बाद postpone कर देना basically. Then we have put on जैसे for example put on your cloth या put on your jacket, उसे आप पहन लो. या फिर हम put on एक उसके लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं जैसे when someone is trying to be someone else, कोई हमें deceive करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, kind of a deception, so that can also be said for put on. Then put out usually they put out the fire, तब उसे जैसे हम कोई फायर जब एक्सटिंग्विश करने के लिए so put out the fire. Put over का मतलब हम कह सकते हैं कि जैसे किसी चीज के ऊपर सब कुछ रख देना या फिर इसको भी हम sometimes we can use it for delaying something. Okay, but however here the more appropriate one is put off, but put over किसी चीज के ऊपर when you keep something above something else, be it in terms of priority or surface. Okay. Okay, so this one says Ramesh is not dash this job. The options are A. Cut out, B. Cut with off, C. Cut out for, and D. Cut off. Now here we're talking about a person Ramesh and his suitability for a particular job. So इस चीज के लिए हम usually refer करते हैं C. Cut out for. That Ramesh is not cut out for this job. मतलब वो इस job के लिए suitable नहीं है. Alright. Now the other options, cut out मतलब this is pretty easy. It means tearing something or cutting something out of something else. Alright. या फिर किसी कुछ जो चीज अचानक से stop हो जाती है, या फिर कोई engine or something that has been cut out, which means वो stop हो गया. Alright. Cut with off. This is not a phrasal verb. I don't think this one exists. Okay, so and the other one, cut off. Cut off मतलब end कर देना. For example, if you say I have cut off all my connections with that person, मतलब आपने और उसने अपने सारे जो relationship, सारा contact था, that has been ended. So I have cut it off with him. Okay. Okay, now the last question. This one says we should always dash some money for future. Here the options are lay by, B. live by, C. hand by, D. get by. Now here हम बात कर रहे हैं future की कि हमें अपने लिए we should keep some money for our future. So here the correct answer is A. We should always lay by some money for the future. इसका मतलब हुआ कि एक जैसे साइड में रख लेते हैं हम एक तरीके के लिए अपने future purposes के लिए kind of vault में कि ये we will use in the times of emergency. Alright. Then the other words we have is live by. Now live by मतलब कोई principle या कुछ teaching something follow करना, I live by it. मतलब मैं उसको follow करती हूँ. So, and the other word we have hand by. Now hand by means hand by usually, maybe if we say handed by, this was handed to me. Yeah, this was handed by. Handed by. इसने मेरे को ये तब यूज होगा जब हम कहेंगे कि this person has given this to me. Okay, that's when we can use handed by. Then the other word we have is get by. Now get by can be used in a situation where you have survived something, you have managed to live with something and or accomplish something. Okay, so I've gotten by this and got by this, right? So with this we come to an end with a topic of phrasal verbs.
That's all for our class on phrasal verbs. I hope you have understood the basic premises. So revise this topic and make sure you don't make any mistake in them by rectifying if any mistake, rectifying any mistake that you made in the questions that we discussed. All right, I will see you the next time. Thank you for watching.